Good morning. It's October 7th, 2015. I'm here with Pastor Chris Williamson from Strong Tower Bible Church. And Pastor Chris, thanks for making time to be with us today. Talk a little bit more about LT360 and your experience. But today specifically, we want to talk to you a little bit about impact and how one life and one story can potentially impact the lives of others. I'm reminded of a song that I used to really like and obviously still like from my younger years that I learned, and it was a song called Thank You. And it painted the picture of a man that went to heaven, and one by one people start coming up to him and talking to him about the impact that he made on their life while on earth.
I'm familiar with that song.
Okay.
It's a great song.
So, and as far as the eye can see, it's just people coming up in one way or the other. So we want to tell you today the story of a client that we had that was impacted by you. And it was a guy by the name of Brent High. And I don't know if you know Brent or his story, but this is a picture of him. And this was a year ago when he started the journey. And since then, he has lost 124 pounds of fat, 42 inches from his body, and it started with your video. He saw your video last September on the internet and decided, because of your testimony, to contact Coach Scott and to get healthy for himself, for his family, for his kids. But the story doesn't end there. This is a list of all of the people who have come to LT360 over the last year because of Brent's journey and story. Wow. There are 190 people here that have lost a combined 3,896 pounds and 2,511 inches. There are 22 of them that have lost 50 or more pounds of fat. And so what's amazing to me is to be able to share the photograph of Brent today with you.
Wow. Yeah. Wow. And where does Brent live?
He lives right here, in this
I saw the
chair.
Alabama shirt. Oh, what?
In this chair.
Oh, man.
Brother, I can't even begin to thank you enough for sharing your story, because without that story, I'd be lost in more ways than you ever realize. But it's not just been for me, but it's been for all of these other people. It's even been for these two guys back here that are masquerading as camera operators today. These are two of the guys that have lost 50 or more pounds of fat. This guy's lost 140 pounds of fat in the last 120 days.
This was a setup.
This was a setup. But man, you're a blessing.
Wow.
And, again, just the idea of impact.
Yeah.
Because you were willing to share your story. How's it hit you?
Hits me wonderfully because now you're encouraging me. Because I've gotten discouraged along the way and haven't kept my foot on the gas. Sometimes I relax my foot and I feel that it's okay to find comfort in food the way I used to before I got in this program. Then I know how to press reset. I know what I need to do, but there comes a time sometimes where you just need a little extra encouragement. And I was going to ask, how can I find that man? And
You found him.
You just revealed him, and so God just sent another good word to say, hey man, don't grow weary in well-doing. Keep your foot on the gas.
That's right.
Thank you for blessing me. Thank you guys, man. Amen. Wow.
Well, this man, I absolutely owe you so much in this life. But the thing about it is I've always tried to be about a personal mission statement of to help make an eternal difference. And I could tell you story after story. Those are just names on a page right now to you, but I could tell you story after story after story where not only are these people changing physically, but they're changing spiritually as well.
Amen.
And that's what it's all about. But you gave me the key to get to Coach Scott and get out of a prison that I've lived in for 20 years.
What was it that I said that particularly triggered that change? Was there something you remember?
It had everything to do with my trust of you from afar. I have known about you, and I have known about Strong Tower Bible Church for a number of years, and I knew about your good work here, and I knew that I could trust what you were saying about your experience with Coach Scott. And so, again, that was what I needed. You were real. I knew that you could do it. Once I listened to your testimony, I knew I could do it. And all I needed was the little nudge to go on in. I was 291 pounds and size 53 in the waist. And today I'm sitting here at 208 and 36 in the waist. But the biggest thing is I'm there for my family in a way that I never have been. So, brother, thank you.
Thank you.
I love you, brother.
Well, I love you too. Thank you, man. Wow.
Hey, let these guys get in the shot too. These are two of your downline here. If we were doing a little multi-level marketing, these would be in your downline. Thankfully, we're not doing that. But Brian Rum, Jamie Gilliam.